Well, hello friends and family. Welcome back to Jim's In Town Gardening and Bella's Legacy Rabbitry. I had to bring it inside. It getting windy and got a bunch of yahoos that want to race up and down the road. 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, but they do about 50 through here. Crazy. So, I thought I'd add another video to go on Monday. I've got two bunnies that will be going Tuesday, and this is one of them. This is the last one that I have of baby's litter. Sweet little doe. She is the calmest little thing. I have so loved handling this little girl. And she's shedding. I don't understand why she's shedding, as young as she is. Now, baby is my New Zealand white. I had bred her to a red New Zealand. And I sold him. Anyways, she ended up, most of hers were white this time. Now I've seen, when I used to breed her to Rex, that was my red New Zealand that we lost. Normally all her babies would be red. I think there was one litter that she had, because she normally has 9. Actually, her first litter was 13. Boy, that sun is bright coming in here. Anyways, she had mostly white ones this time. But this little girl, she is the sweetest little thing. Like I said, where are you going? Where are you going? Whoa, easy, baby. Come on, I'm talking about how sweet you are. I think they're going to enjoy her. She's easy to work with. Easy to work with. Let me brush you. And the other one that, the boy that they're going to take is one that I've had for a long time. He's been spoken for numerous times, and then the people never come. And I'm running into that a lot. In fact, I had 2 girls and a boy that was supposed to go Saturday, and they were going to be here at noontime. Haven't texted me, haven't returned phone calls. And you know, that's why I say I can't hold these guys. You know, there were other ones that were interested in the 2 girls, and I just can't do that anymore. You're shedding, little girl. You are. Of course, you're in an upper cage in the corner up there, huh? So anyways, this is the little girl that's going to be going. Now, after I get done with this video, I'm going to do a video on some of the ones that I have for sale, and that one will go on Tuesday. And then I think I'm going to, either Monday or Tuesday, I will video planting some. I'm not sure what I'm going to plant. It may be flowers. I've got quite a bunch of flowers that Leanna wants planted, so I might do some trays of that. So if you give me just a minute, I'm going to go grab the New Zealand white boy. I'll be right back. Yes, see? You're so precious. You are. You're so precious. Yes. Okay, welcome back. So this is Sugar's boy. This is the last one I have of hers from last year. I'm not sure what's going on, and he's shedding too. Not sure what's going on with Sugar. I bred her, I don't remember the dates now. Anyway, she didn't become pregnant, and this last litter that she had 4 stillborns, and 2 days later she had 3 more stillborns. I hope that's not going to be the end of her litters. She's not that old. I'm not sure what's going on with her. She looks good. You know, she looks like she's in good health. Buster is in good health, and Buster's the one I always use on her. I used to use Rex because she was my first doe, and Rex was my first buck. But once I got Buster and he was old enough to use, actually I think I waited until he was about 8 months, 9 months. You can use a boy at 6 months. You know, they do really well together. Their kits grow. I mean, no problem having 5-pound kits at 8 weeks. You know, and that's exceptional. You can't ask for better than that. So, anyways, this is her last boy. You know, part of me said, well, maybe for some of the other does that I have to keep him, but I just have way too many boys in here right now. In fact, there's a few that may be going. Haven't quite made up my mind. I'm going to keep Peter. I've got a red New Zealand of babies from her last litter. I haven't used him yet. You know, I really wish I had red for baby, because she grows beautiful, beautiful rabbits, and a lot of times people are after that red, that fawn color. So, anyways, boy, that sun is bright coming down here. Hi, sweetie. You good boy. So, these are two that's going. Now, the next one I'm going to show is that one really can't go. That one won't be able to go until the 3rd. That's when she turns 8 weeks. That one is a Rex. They want to start a Rex line also. So, and I guess the wife has really been looking for a black otter, and this little thing is cute. I do have a black otter that we have bought back I'm going to say about a year ago. And I put a doe in with her. Actually, it was Lily. I put Lily in with him, and he didn't have a clue. He just sat there. I put her in, and I just ran my hand down her back, and she lifted. So, I mean, she was ready, but he didn't have a clue. So, and I mentioned that, and you know, the comment back was, well, I don't know if I want to buy a buck that won't breed. And I get that. I totally get that. So what I might try to do is, because I don't want to sell somebody something that isn't going to work. So what I might try to do, Daisy needs to get bred back. Daisy's gone a long time. I may try to use him on her. Daisy is about 25% California and the rest New Zealand. She's one that we bought. You know, so she's going to be a cross anyways. I might do that. Or I can wait until, until Angel's ready to breed back. Angel's a smaller Rex doe, and that way I'm keeping the Rex. Eddie and Jeremiah are not related to anybody that we have in here, other than Lily's babies. Of course, those will all be sold. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. So, anyways, give me just a few minutes, and I'll get the little black otter out. He is sweet. Be right back. Okay, so let me bring this in just a little bit, because this little thing is cute. So this is one of Mandy's. This is the other one that they're interested in. However, she can't go until the 3rd. Oh, sweetie. Oh, you're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart. In fact, this would be a good time to check and see what it is, too. Easy, honey. Easy. Getting about that time where I can tell. Easy, sweetie. Boy, it's hard to tell. I think it's a girl, but I'm not absolutely positive. You sweetie. Yes, you are. Sometimes you can tell right off, and other times, oh, honey, easy with the nails. Easy with the nails. Your nails are sharp. I like how she's got the tan in the ears. Easy, easy. Easy. Can I show everybody your belly? Well, can I show everybody your belly? She's got the white belly. Easy. Put your ears out. You put your ears out. And then on the back of the ears, little bit of brown in there. Again, I think this one's gonna be sweet. Easy, sweet, easy, easy. In the cage, she's one of the first ones that comes. In fact, let me get one of the other ones. She's right here drinking. Then I kind of like to look and see what that one is. Easy, honey. Well, you're gonna leave. Okay, Mama. So Mama is Mandy. She's my Lavender Rex. Normally, so if anybody who's been here, you know that she's the one I usually have you feel. She was our first Rex. And just sweet. She has got the sweetest personality. Good mom. You gonna let me hold you? Oh, easy, baby. Easy. Okay. Okay. Yeah, she's a sweetie, too. She's a little sweetie. Or this one. I'm not sure. I haven't checked this one as far as sex. But the Rex, just amazing how soft they are. Hi, baby. Hey, baby. So let me see if I can sex this one. Okay, hold on, honey. Okay. Easy, easy. Easy. That one, I think, is a little boy. But sweet. Sweet. Aren't you? Yeah, you're sweet. You know, with the little girl shedding, with the New Zealand white boy that's shedding, like I said, in the video that I just did, I had mentioned that when the boys start shedding, for some reason, they become sterile. So I want to do my spring breeding prior to them going into the shed. Buster isn't showing shed yet. Adrian isn't showing shed. Peter isn't. Now, Peter is the dad to these guys. Now, Peter, some of you might remember, I sold a Rex boy, and Tommy, and I had said I really have kicked myself for selling him. Well, I bred a doe prior to, and I'm trying to think who. I'm going to have to look now. And I don't have it on his. That was something Leanna was going to do today, is come out and replace all our cards. Anyways, when I saw that boy, and like I said, his personality is just super, super, super. So I said, well, I'm going to keep him. Well, I used him on Mandy. See, Mandy, like I said, Mandy was my, here you go, honey. Mandy was my first. Easy. Got it, baby. Mandy was my first Rex. And then Mocha was the second one that we bought. And Mocha's my chocolate Rex. And again, just a sweet girl. Again, she's one who usually has 8 or 9 bunnies. Last time she had all chocolates except for one that was a lavender. Super Mom. Getting back to Peter, I kept him and I used him on Mandy. My thought was to use him on Daisy, who is my Park California, New Zealand doe. The only thing with Daisy you've got to watch. Daisy, usually she'll stand for the first breeding, and if the buck doesn't go right after her, right off the bat, I mean, if there's more than 3 or 4 minutes, she gets nippy, and you know, yeah, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Anyways, Daisy's a good mom. She's a very protective mom. She's one that I have to be careful, and again, makes me want to say something. Her babies grow up fairly good. They're a little bit on the slower side. Usually, for the 5 pounds, she's going to be around 10 or 11 weeks. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure who to use on her, and I need to get her bred back. She's been about a year since she's had babies. I had thought about using Eddie. Eddie's a lot smaller than she is, and with that issue with her, you know, I'd have to stand right there, and I usually am right there when I've got a breeding going on. Only because I don't want to have problems. And sometimes your bucks get stupid, you know, they'll mount her the right way, and then the next time they're trying to mount their head, and that's looking for a problem when you've got a doe who can be a little aggressive. So that's why I make sure that I'm always around, even when I'm breeding to Adrian or Smokey. I'm right down on the ground with the cage door open just to be sure. You know, this is just kind of some key little points for those who are just getting into this. Trying to share some things that can happen. You know, if you buy 2 does and a buck, and you know you've got high hopes of having babies and good babies, and you know there's some things you got to be cautious of. I know there's some breeders, they'll throw the doe in with the buck and they'll walk away and leave them for a half hour, 45 minutes. I'm not there. I'm not there. I just don't want anything happening. You know, I would feel awful if, because, Peter, what are you doing? You know, because I got so busy, and, you know, these guys are my livelihood. And I want to treat them with respect, treat them with care. So, anyways, I hope this might have been a little bit informative. Now, that little boy, I didn't trim his nails because I had done that last week. I know his nails are good. I've already looked in his ears. His underside is all good. This little doe, I wouldn't trim her nails yet. Too early. You know, with the couple that's getting them, if they need to know how to do that, I could very easily take somebody here and show them how to trim. I know a lot of people don't trim nails. To me, I'd rather do that. I think it's easier for them to get around. You know, those front ones, they can grow real long. And see, with me, when I bring my doe or I bring my buck out of the cage, usually my arm goes around them and I lift them up that way out of the cage. I am not one who grabs them by the scruff of the neck. I don't believe in that. I don't like seeing people do that. You know, this is my rabbitry. This is how I do it. If I saw somebody grabbing one of my does or bucks by the scruff of the neck, I'd be upset, and they'd probably be leaving in a hurry. And I don't mean to be mean or cruel, but a mother cat, a mother dog, they lift their offspring up by the neck. With rabbits, their teeth are so sharp that there's no way they could do that. You know, that's like in the nest box. If you get a week-old or a 2-week or even 3-week-old baby that ends up getting dragged out of the nest box, at 3 weeks, usually they can come back in. You know, they're strong enough they could get back in. 2 weeks, that would be really iffy. But mama's got no way of getting that baby back into the nest box. Now, I did have one doe, Melania, the video that I showed just before this one. She had one that, whether she dragged it out or it crawled out, I don't know, whatever. And it was a winter baby. She pulled fur. Actually, she gathered hay and pulled fur and covered that baby up in the on the cage floor, which was really impressive. I had never seen a doe do that before. Usually you come out, and if that's happened, you've lost it. You know, unless there's some life to it. If they came out, Mocha, one of Mocha's, the 2 litters that she's had here, one of her babies will come out. Now, the first one, easy peasy, crawled out of the, right up here. What I'm going to say happened, because Mocha lays right here in the front of the cage, I would say that baby got up on her back and came, because I've got the urine guard, which acts as a baby saver. Anyways, it squeezed out of the 1x2, my baby girl, crawled out of here. Leanne and I came out to do night chores. And this floor is a little wet. I just got done doing the cages. Anyways, that little baby was right here. We're talking about a baby that long. It was only a week and a half old. So I came in. At that time, I had the fluorescent light, so the light would have been over here. I came through this door. The trash can is normally here. I came through this door. Leanna was behind me. I snapped this light on, and I happened to look. I said, oh, it was one of her babies. So it fell from here, crawled 4 feet over to this side. It was still alive, barely. I didn't step on it. Leanna didn't step on it. So immediately let's see, with that one, I put it, I had it up under, I had a jacket on, probably a t-shirt, heavy shirt, and a jacket. Stuck it underneath my armpit. I'm going through and filling up hay balls, filling up waters. And I said, you know what? That baby, if it's going to live, is going to be better off in her nest box, because there's already the heat from her litter mates. So I put her in there. We finished up chores, went and looked in there, and I couldn't tell the difference. They were all chocolates. I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell which one it was. You know, it got that heat, and they were all fine. Her last litter, we were out here doing night chores, and, you know, she was usually one of the first ones that I do, because she's usually either in this cage or this cage. Went over there and fed her, you know, did the hay ball, did the water bottle. Leanna would have fed her the apple treat. We get down at the other end of the barn, and I heard this awful, awful screech. Who is that? Who is that? So I come running down here, and because we didn't have many babies at that time, and I don't mean to make this video short, but I'm just kind of giving you some ideas of what could happen. Anyways, her baby had crawled out, got on the back side of the nest box and the cage wire. So I slid the nest box over, grabbed the baby, and it was cold. So again, I stuck it underneath my armpit because that's a warm spot, and went about finished up chores, and it's like, put it in the nest box. So put it in the nest box. We went in. I think we probably had supper, or maybe we were watching a movie. That was back when we used to watch Christian-based movies, when we had the time to do that. And anyways, I came out a little while later, and again, I couldn't tell which one it was. That one I didn't think we were going to save. But, you know, it just goes to show, know your animals. When you're out doing chores, have your eyes watching, you know, to see if there's somebody acting differently. Keep your ears open. You know, if I hadn't been out here and didn't hear that scream, probably within 5 minutes, it would have been over. I think that was a death cry. Just pay attention to your rabbits. You know, I learned that dairying. One of the things after we got done milking, you know, milking and cleaning up is, whoever the workers were, we went out and we stood. If it was a freestall barn, we'd stand there by the gate and we'd just watch. And oftentimes you'd see a cow that was in heat, you know, because you know what they do. So, you know, for those that are raising rabbits, goats, sheep, even your chickens, you know, you can tell a lot of times if you got a chicken that's not feeling good. I hate when I see, you know, one of my girls that's all hunched over, because I know it's not going to be long. So anyways, I'm going to end this video, and I'll do a video on bunnies that I have for sale that will go on for Tuesday. Friends, thank you so much. I hope, you know, I might have woken somebody up to something. Got to see some cute babies. Love you all. God bless you.